All right, Jacksonville State and Sam Houston State. We've got Jacksonville State 9-point road favorites, 55.5 the total. I hate to say it, but if you make this is a game I don't want much to do with it, quite honestly. If you ask me, this is not a situation, by the way, where both teams are off a bye week. Sam Houston played last week against New Mexico State on that Thursday night, and they got absolutely crushed in Las Cruces, 37-10. Unreal that Sam Houston, and I know they're bad, and I don't love the Phil Longo hire, and I know they're trying to fit the square peg into the round hole with Hunter Watson, who's a run-heavy quarterback in a passing system, and it's a fucking mess. It's a shit show right now for Sam Houston, and their defense is terrible, and we saw it again last week. But you're coming off a bye going into that game against New Mexico State. And New Mexico State's coming off a rivalry game against New Mexico. You're off a bye week, extra time to prepare. You're supposed to be desperate, sense of urgency. A winless football team coming off a bye week that's supposed to be the mother of all great spots for you, and you get absolutely steamrolled by New Mexico State in that game. They've reached unbackable territory for me, Sam Houston. Unbackable. And I know they're getting 9 as a home underdog here. And Jacksonville State they've got their own issues. But I can't back Sam Houston. That's how bad it's gotten with them. 0-5 straight up, 0-5 against the spread so far this season. Really, they haven't even come close to covering the number in a lot of these games. Look at these results. I mean, UNLV, they get blown out 38-21. Western Kentucky, 41-20. That was probably their best game, the first game against Western Kentucky, and it's gotten worse for them pretty much ever since. 37-20, they lose at Hawaii with a backup quarterback. That was Weaver at quarterback that night for Hawaii, not Alejado. They get shut out by Texas. 55-0 as a 39.5-point dog. They lose outright as a small 2-point favorite on the road last week to New Mexico State, 37-10. Like, how do you put your money with a straight face? How do you look yourself in the mirror and put money on Sam Houston State right now? Like, that's absolutely how bad it is. But do you want to lay 9 with Jacksonville State on the road is the counter argument. Now, they do have the bye, so extra time to prepare for Jacksonville State. But again, their wins are Liberty, 34-24, who have been way down, and, of course, Murray State, an FCS team. They've also had some ugly losses. They got crushed by Southern Miss. They lose at Georgia Southern, who have terrible defense, and they still lost that game. They did cover the first game against UCF. Now we're in a territory where they not only have to win this game, they have to win by margin. The one thing I will say about Jacksonville State is they can't throw the football very well, but they can run it. And that's the way it was, too, when Rich Rod was here before he bolted for West Virginia. There's a run-heavy offense. If they run the football, they'll have success. If they can't run the football, they're going to struggle. Well, they're a great run. They have a great rushing attack. And Sam Houston is giving up 4.3 yards per carry. That's 102 in the country. 148 rushing yards per game. That's 91 in the country. And factor in that they've given up 148 rushing yards per game. And the schedule hasn't even been all that. Western Kentucky is a team that doesn't even run the football very much. And yet, said Sam Houston faced them. And still the run defense numbers are that bad for Sam Houston. So Jacksonville State should be able to run the football here against Sam Houston. So maybe a team total over from Jacksonville State. I think maybe I could sign up with that. I'd probably prefer that than trusting them laying the 9. But there's absolutely zero freaking chance of me taking Sam Houston. That is how bad things have gotten for Phil Longo's crew. C-Mac, what do you think here? Jacksonville State, Sam Houston State.
Yeah, how does Jacksonville State not have success running the football here? Like, and their defense has been so bad, Sam Houston. I get, like, the run defense has been a little bit better than the pass. Like, they've been awful. Like, over 300 yards, one of the very, very bottom.
You mean you bring in Gavin Wimsatt as your quarterback, and the passing game's not that great for Jacksonville State? Come on, shocker! Can't believe that.
Yeah, that's exactly. So that's another thing, real quick, on laying these points. Like, could they cover? Sure, because Sam Houston's just been that bad. But yeah, it's just going to be a ton of running the football. Like, that maybe slows us down, but is Sam Houston? Because I still don't think Jacksonville State's defense is very good. Can the offense get going a little bit?
Houston State's offense is not good at all.
I know. Can they get going?
Matchup. Yep.
If they can, this goes over.
Yeah,
for sure. And I do have to say one thing is all these losses, basically, except the UNLV, they've been on the road. I know against not the best team. Texas blew them out at Hawaii. Off the bye, looked horrible. Shout out to Mexico State. Got it done. Money line last week. But if this goes over 10, I could be tempted. It's just tough to see Watson, a guy who can't throw it, and then they're not using him well running it, too. Like, watch these games, I'm like,
RPO is
where he worked. Yeah.
Idiot Longo.
So that's what it's just out of sync completely. So, and he's a holdover, with this offense. It's just rough right now. So, but they are back at home, like I talked about. I don't know. This got over 10. They could maybe hang in this game a little bit. I know nobody wants to bet on them for sure. So, but if they're ever going to get up here, a game like this Friday night, I think they could. And if there's success, I lean over. I know there'll be a ton of running, but I think the offense having enough success. And like you said, if you like Jacksonville State, I think you just go team total. Why mess around here? If you think I wouldn't lay the points. I would if you think they're going to just run it here and get their points, take their team total.
It's high, but cripe. I mean, New Mexico State got a 37 on the board against Sam Houston State last week. You're telling me Jacksonville State can't get over 32.5 with their team total? They've been
able to put this up. Liberty, Georgia Southern. These are some bad defenses too. But they've been able to put up points. Jacksonville State.
That's probably what I would do, honestly. The team total is probably the best option here for this game. If you like the Cox.
I think so.